Jerry Lynn's a good guy. And Jerry Lynn's body is suffering all the crazy shit he did back in the day.
Have you talked to Jerry Lynn about his house?
No, I'm not.
He has the craziest house story ever. You should ask him about it.
Okay. I will.
Good guy, lives out in the Nashville area.
Right.
But,
yeah, he is.
He had a situation with a home builder that's just unlike anything I've ever heard before.
Mm.
And he just called me because he knows in the business. He's like, hey man, I had a really weird situation. I had to run past you. And I'm like, that's the most fucked up thing I've ever heard. Here's the number for my attorney for that. Call this guy.
Mm.
And here he comes. He's not just the coolest. He's not just the best. He's just incredible.
Who? I'm sorry. I wasn't looking at him.
What were you looking at?
Hello.
You're married. Calm down.
I don't care if I'm married or not. She is sensational. And I hope she, you know what? I haven't reached out to her. I'm going to reach out to her right now. See how she's doing.
You should wish her a Merry Christmas.
I'm going to.
You think she'd probably send you like some old bras or panties or whatever for Christmas if you want.
No. God, she's just all wonderful.
It's weird to me that
I slobber so much when she comes out.
That you fawn over, wrestling ballets from 20 years ago.
Yeah, I guess maybe. What were we talking about? I'm sorry.
I don't know. Okay. I'm distracted too. I'm in the vortex. Hey, so, I know you didn't see these pictures of Cassio in this, Santa Claus jumpsuit.
I'm not looking at Cassio if I got to, if I don't have to. I'll look at Judy. Got any pictures of her?
I'm not saying I'm going to send you a picture. I described his outfit to you.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then I posted a picture of him on social and I said, name this rapper, wrong names only. And Cassio came up with the best one for himself.
And it was?
Big Fupa.
What?
Big Fupa.
Dick Fupa?
Big, B-I-G. Cause here's the thing, in rap, everybody's a big or a lil.
Right.
So you're like Notorious B.I.G. or
right.
you're, you know, Lil
Wayne.
this, Lil that. There you go.
Yeah. Right.
Well, anyway, he calls himself Big Fupa.
Fupa.
You're not in the loop on that, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm about as uncool as you'll get.
So here it is.
Go ahead.
Sometimes, if a girl is not like, you know, Francine, we would classify her here in 2000 as slender. Was that a fair word to use?
Mm-hmm.
Slim, maybe. She'd be like good money slim though.
Yes.
So if she had a little more meat on her bones, she was a little thicker. She liked to tussle. Okay.
Okay. Now we're getting
some of those girls might have what they would describe as a fupa.
A fupa.
A fat upper pussy area. So like above the bacon lips, that little, what?
On Christmas Day, we have reached a new low.
But you have to appreciate, Cassio called himself Big Fupa because he's fat. See?
Okay, I get it. So, but you don't need to describe anything more. I get it.
Well, I had to explain what.
No, you don't. You don't.
But you didn't know.
I know what upper is. Okay, I get it. So he's Big Fupa, huh?
Yeah. Now we also had a picture that we posted of Mance Warner sitting next to Cassio Kid. And I said, name this tag team, wrong names only. And, one of the names was, Flower and Glory, which I thought was pretty good. One was Nation of Carbonation.
Jesus.
This one you'd like the canned ham connection. The do not revival. That got you.
Yes. In other words, let those fuckers die.
I liked Kool-Aid and Sling Blade.
Oh. So it sounds like that it was that No Holds Barred Christmas was another smash.
It was, except for when they tried to, they all put those hoods on and started trying to beat me up, or I thought, but their punches were missing by a foot. So
I'm amazed, really, that Matt Kuhn is still invited.
Why?
I'm just saying. Well, I guess you got to have somebody to laugh at.
There we go. Now you're thinking like me. See?
Yeah, making fun of.
He did start wearing out some eggnog at one of our outings. I was kind of shocked by that.
Well, you shouldn't be. It looks like he's worn out a lot of eggnog in his day.
I've never had eggnog.
Oh, come on.
No, seriously, my family never drank it my whole life. And then
did you try it?
No, because I was told it was like a milk-like deal with alcohol. I don't want to mix milk with alcohol.
God, Conrad, you
know me, when I get going, buddy, I'm going.
Yeah, but you're adventurous, and I don't know why you wouldn't try eggnog.
I feel like I'm going to throw up. I don't want to throw up.
Okay. Eggnog's pretty fucking good.
What about a team name again for Mance Warner and Cassio Kid? What about Harlem Overeat?
I like Do Not Revival. That's the best one.
What about the Four Horsemen?
Well, I'm glad Mance showed up. That was that. I knew he was showing up, and that's a lot of fun.
We had Dave Hancock at one of our outings seated next to Corey Ryan Forster, and they're both bald dudes.
Wait a minute, Corey Ryan Forster was there?
Yeah.
Whew, glad I missed it, but go ahead.
Well, anyway, I said when they sat by each other that they look like a before and after photo.
You know what?
What?
One thing I've learned in the now heading to our fourth season, no one in this world, no one that I've come across, and I would venture to say that no one that anybody has come across can bust balls like you. It is like a whole new level. And the thing about it is you top yourself every time I talk to you. It's like, whoa, that's great. And I've got to be careful about what I take from you and use at home because I could get a divorce. You gotta be on that line, just wow. And I'm sure the No Holds Barred Christmas was just that.
Yeah, there was a considerable amount of ball busting going on that weekend.
Oh, God. So here's our buddy Steve Corino.
In a three-way dance here with Justin Incredible and Jerry Lynn. Of course, by this point, Taz is gone. Shane Douglas is gone. Sabu is no showing. Van Dam is gone.
And now Corino in real life is in a three-way dance with Terry Taylor and Triple H.
Did we talk about the fact that I learned at Starrcast 4 who created, like, I had two guys swear to me that in the 80s, one of the boys created ass to mouth.
Hell of a match going on here. Fuck.
They both said it was Terry Taylor. That Terry Taylor was the inventor of ass to mouth.
That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. Did you see Credible? I guess they were going to try to throw him over, and he just landed with his knee on the top.
On the guardrail.
On the guardrail.
Yep. Did you know that Butch Reed founded Atlas Security? See Ronnie right there. He's still there. Same mullet and everything.
Oh, yeah. Ronnie's still around, man. Those guys.
I feel like Ronnie owns a lot of coolers.
Gosh. Ronnie, Shane, there's a couple of others. I'll miss their names, but they're always around.
The three staples are, Sam, Shane, and Ronnie.
Okay.
They're at every AEW show.
Right.
And you see Ronnie, he was the guy who opened the limo for you and Cody. He's usually the guy who does the
private party.
Yeah, the private party. What are those? The stanchions for private party.
Right, right.
Oh, hey, you want to hear a fun Dave Silva story?
Sure.
Everybody thinks Dave Silva's like this great guy, and you've probably been fooled into thinking that too. That Dave Silva's like a really good guy.
Right. Dave
Silva's not a good guy. It's not.
Huh.
This past week, we're down at our favorite watering hole, which I think I've taken you to before. And he says,
that fucking bump.
Yeah, my parents are pretty upset. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, well, this will be the first year that we've done Christmas without them and the grandkids. Normally they come over first thing and we have some, breakfast tacos and watch the kids open presents, and then they go take a nap, and then we do Christmas lunch together. And it's always just been what we've done every single year of their lives, and gotten everybody together and all that. And this year it's not going to happen. And I'm like, why not? I thought they were coming. He's like, they can't afford it. And I said, oh, dude, I'll take care of it. I'll fly them in. No big deal. What airport are they fly out of Harlingen? And he's like, yeah. So I pull up Google Flights, and I'm like, dude, I can get them here for $600. I'll take care of that right now. Just shoot me their names. And then he just looks at me, sticks his lips out, goes, nah. And I'm like, what? And he's like, nah, I mean, I just need one Christmas, just nah. I'm like, wait a minute. You're just saying that kids are upset because they won't be with their grandparents on Christmas, and your parents are upset because they won't be with their grandkids on Christmas. And I just offered to fix it. Something you brought up. I didn't bring this up. You brought it up that there was a problem and people were upset, and I offered to fix it, and you just shut it down and said, nah. And he's like, yeah, I just, I hadn't been gone that long. It's not that big a deal. It's just one Christmas. And I'm like, all right, listen, all right, whatever. But hypothetically, God forbid, what if something were to happen to one of your parents and they missed their chance to have one last Christmas with their grandkids?
Right.
And immediately all of my buddies at the bar just start piling on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I just can't believe that you would rob that experience from them. And then just started playing Last Christmas from George Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Because they could have had one last Christmas with those grandkids. And old double eight Dave Silva not letting it happen.
It'd be like, last Christmas I offered a fight for your parents to come from Mexico, but you said no, you fat motherfucker. Now they're never gonna see their kids again. Wow, isn't it terrible? That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. I don't get it with Dave. And a brand new house, new neighborhood, get to see everything. He just I don't know what's wrong with him.
You know what? Let's call him. Let's just get to the bottom of this.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
He's Schiavoneing Christmas.
He's got to pick up. He always picks up from you.
By the way, is that the fucking lamest voicemail you've ever heard?
That's the worst.
he's so over the top stupid with it that several months ago, I mocked it to the point where I convinced him that his message was actually different than it really was. How about this pile driver right here he's setting up? Oh, big time tombstone.
Jesus.
How about that, dude?
That was something, man.
I love those tombstones. That movie is called That's Incredible.
I love them too, but they're so fucking dangerous. I mean, you're sometimes you're a couple of inches away from ending your life.
That's what she said. So anyway, I convinced Dave Silva that his voicemail message, his greeting, starts with, "Howdy folks, Dave Silva here." Now, howdy folks, I added in. Everything else is exactly as you heard, to that exact cadence. But howdy folks, I just freestyled, and he took great issue with it. He's like, "I would never say that." So maybe we need like a cartoon caricature of Dave Silva with one that just says "howdy folks" above it. Howdy folks.
I'm gonna try on my end to call him. See if you can hear this. You hear it ringing?
Yep.
All right.
Boy, he's having a Schiavone Christmas.
What the fuck's going on here, dude?
Dave Silva here. Sorry I missed your call, but leave a message and I'll call you right back.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Fuck you. Yeah, there was my message. Had a chance to be on What Happened When. What happened when Dave didn't pick up? What are they doing to Francine here? Are you still with me?
Yeah, I'm watching. She's holding her jaw.
Bless her heart. Leave that poor girl alone, guys. They're showing a lot of her here.
Yeah, they are. I mean, you like that.
Yeah, I do. But I'm surprised they're staying on her so long, really. I guess maybe the guys are like, that's probably Charlie with the camera looking around for something to shoot here. There we go. Whew. Meanwhile, back to the action. Of course. Let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
How do you stand on TLC?
It as a pay-per-view or a tables, ladders, and chairs match?
As a pay-per-view.
No, you should not have a pay-per-view. The gimmick a gimmick match should happen when the storyline dictates that it should, not because we just needed a July show or we needed a September show or whatever.
Exactly. Thank you very much for saying that. And if you have so many of those, they mean nothing.
Yeah, because at this point, people still talk about the first TLCs, but nobody's like, "Oh, a TLC 2014." That doesn't happen. It's just another show at that point. And realistically, from a WWE standpoint, the shows that people make like appointment television and remember really are 3: WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, and SummerSlam. Royal Rumble, they remember for other matches, sure, but mostly the actual Rumble gimmick match. But SummerSlam feels like a big show. And WrestleMania, of course, is the granddaddy of them all.
Yeah. Well, you said earlier, less is more. Mm-hmm. I think they ought to scale back. It's not like they're hurting for money. No. Now that they got the network, basically most people, I would think, I don't know the numbers or I don't know the research, but I would think that most people who watch the pay-per-views already own the network anyway. And so I don't see why they don't cut it back and make them even more special. But just like the NCAA, everybody's a whore. Wow. Ooh. Of course, you're going to see a nut shot. Why not? Here's the fuck. Jesus, criminy Christ. Look how bent that ladder is. Justin could do some good things, couldn't he? I mean, I know he's had some personal problems moving forward, but he was a pretty good hand.
He was a great performer.
Yes, he was.
He has had some addiction struggles, and it's been painful to see, but I think he's doing good now. I think he's, on a good run right now.
As a matter, I just recently, actually, it was yesterday. I was going through all my old pictures, and I pulled up a picture of me and George the Animal Steel, and me and Justin Credible. We all were at Bud Carson's in Allentown years ago, an autograph signing. It's the first time I got to meet Justin. Good guy. I don't know how much further that camera can stretch, guys. They stretch it out. Okay. Fuck. They're having trouble coming up with shots here, aren't they?
Yeah. See him climbing the stairs to go into the balcony here.
Okay.
With a cane, bleeding through the crowd.
Wow.
By the way, this match got 3 1/4 stars.
Yeah, the camera work didn't. Sorry to say. There you go. Stay with him. That's a good shot.
By the way, ended off of this show from the network feed is Blue Meanie getting a blowjob.
Okay.
We saw Tony DeVito with the Baldies, him and Angel getting off a subway right before this match started. Well, in the pay-per-view version, they jumped to another segment, showed Blue Boy getting a beach from Jasmine St. Clair while he was driving. They didn't actually show they just alluded to it.
Yeah, where the head was.
The head.
The head of her on the head of him.
On the old purple soldier.
Yes. That'd be one way to describe it.
Well, I think your great close personal friend called it a blue veiner.
Mm. This is a hell of a match, but man, this lack of shooting, I guess it makes it look real, doesn't it? But with a guy with a flag on his head and the sign, and I mean, now we're seeing another cameraman. This is really fucked. And I'm not blaming the cameraman. They're doing as best they can, right?
Absolutely.
But the one cameraman that went with them, apparently he's not getting any shots. There, he's back again. Guy smoking a cigarette. Wow. Yeah,
Here they come.
Yeah, this whole interlude is not good. Well, look, Corino bleeding. Holy shit.
He's not bleeding because he bladed, just because he had to walk through a New York crowd. A lot of Black Friday shoppers in there.
Now, where has Jerry Lynn been eliminated here?
Yeah, he took that tombstone pile driver earlier.
Okay, and that was it. He was out. Gone.
1, 2, 3. He was pinned.
So it's an elimination match. It's not a 3-way where if you pin one guy, you'll win it.
You pay just as much of attention to this as you do Dynamite.
Now hang on just a motherfucking second. I'm going to take exception to that. Because not only do I pay attention to Dynamite, I'm well prepared. My entire day is nothing but getting prepared for that show.
It's nothing but asking Marvez, what should I say here? What should I say there?
I do some flirting at times.
Of course. In the makeup chair.
Yeah.
Hey, are you really an alien?
Oh,
can you probe me?
do you mind if I say something about another podcast I'm going to be working on?
I mean, I expected it. I'm ready for it.
No, it's AEW's podcast, which is going to drop in January. And
so just unsubscribe
they approached me
to
about
this one. Listen to that one.
they approached me about doing it, and they asked me who would you like to work with, and I said Aubrey Edwards, because Aubrey behind the scenes has such a great personality. And not only that, she's fucking over big time. They chant her name. Another Tombstone Pile Driver. So Aubrey and I will be doing that. We're just going to interview some people behind the scenes and go backstage at AEW's Dynamite. So there you go. It's completely different than this.
So just go ahead and unsubscribe to this one.
No, subscribe to them both. It's called AEW Unrestricted.
Just listen to that one. It's fine.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, I'm sure she's better at this than I am. It's fine.
No one's better than this than you are, but she's very, very good. And I have a lot of time for her because she just like she and Dasha both. I work with both and they have both great, bubbly type 1, 2, 3. That's matched over personalities.
You going to talk about tussling with either one of them?
No, wouldn't do that.
What about Blumpkins? Y'all going to get into a big Blumpkin discussion?
Would you stop with that?
Just saying how our show might be different. So we've got a little surprise here with,
we do?
2 minutes left in the show. The crowd is going nuts. Steve Corino is your champion.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. There he is.
Holy shit.
Sandman is back. Caning motherfuckers left and right. Look at the cane. He's destroyed the cane on Corino.
But the fans really not reacting that much, are they?
I'm glad you said that because Meltzer would say they rushed no pop at all for the finish, and they rushed Sandman out here without his usual long entrance. He caned the hell out of Corino in victory and left with the belt to send the crowd home happy.
Huh.
Meltzer, well, the brawling in the crowd seemed to kill whatever limited interest there was. So you're exactly right that the brawl was just not great. And it's not that it wasn't good action, but you couldn't see it. If you can't see it, you can't cheer for it.
Exactly.
But thankfully you can cheer for us here on the show. We've had a lot of fun, and we're going to do something fun next week here on the show. I can't believe we're finally getting to do this, but you and I are going to sit down and we're going to watch the episode of Monday Night Raw where Mick Foley becomes the champion, where famously on the other show on Nitro, you drop the old, he wrestled here as Cactus Jack and he's going to be their world champion. Huh. That'll put a lot of butts in the seats, and history was made. So we'll sit down and watch that episode of Raw with Tony next week. Don't you dare miss it. Also, it's worth mentioning, Jim Ross will be watching the episode of Nitro that was head to head that night. Of course, that's the famous finger poke of doom. A lot of stuff going on that same week in wrestling, and we'll have the voice of Raw watch Nitro and the voice of Nitro watch Raw. And we'll see if Aubrey Edwards can compete with that type of fucking ingenious podcasting.
That's going to be an interesting week.
Come on, that was funny. Listen, I'm looking forward to it next week. We hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. And I can't believe it. This is our last show of the year. We'll be back next week. Going to do that very special edition of Monday Night Raw. And Tony has never seen it. He may have seen the actual moment where Foley won the match, but not actually sat down and watched the whole show. So we're going to do that next week right here on What Happened When. But for now, Tony, sadly, on this beautiful Christmas day, it looks like it's about that time.
It is about that time. Dave Silva is making his way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Here he comes to the ring, and all of a sudden, coming from the entranceway, it's the creepers. And they attack Dave Silva. They're swinging, they're missing, but they're still attacking Dave Silva. And a couple of the creepers have pulled off their mask. Oh, it's Dave's parents. Dave's parents, they're attacking Dave. And now a couple of the other masks come off. It's Dave's children. Dave's children are attacking Dave. And now, and they're, Heather, it's Heather. Heather Silva, she's one of the creepers. She's attacking Dave. All of them, all 5 of them are attacking Dave Silva right now. Oh, here comes a big creeper. He's pulling his mask off. Oh, my God, it's Weird Louie Benson. He's attacking Dave Silva. My God, this is the humanity. We're desperately out of time. Have a very Merry Christmas. We'll see you next week on What Happened When. We're on Westwood 1, as well as on Mondays on
Patron.
Hogan and Nitro, New World Order and the Crow, Thunder Russo, Arquette Champ, Vinnie Mac, simulcast. Tony's back with Conrad, not your classy podcast. Watch along, try not to laugh. Lowest rules, cat bass. This wasn't the initial plan. Tom Zig's a good-looking man. Klondike Bill, make a chant. Tommy, you come over here.